Extreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the legendary Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. Our opening bout is in Muay Thai 61 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Liu Yong Yuang.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fairtex Fight, live from Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia, right in the belly of the beast, Bangkok City. Coming into the black corner to kick things off, we have Liu Yong Yuan from China, 24 years of age, 172 centimeters tall, with a fight record of 19 fights, 13 wins, 4 losses and 2 draws. Hailing from Henan province in China, we can expect explosive punches, forward pressure and a lot of knockout power. And of course, I'm joined alongside the wonderful Ali Magoni today, sitting ringside, calling all the action. Happy to have you here, my friend. But here we are, getting the last-minute preparations underway from our professional cut men and cut women here at Lumpinee Stadium, who look after all our fighters here at Lumpinee Stadium as we get the proceedings underway for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Phet Muang Ong Banrai Montha.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Phet Muang Ong coming out to fight out of the red corner. Now, this fighter is originally from Myanmar, but has fought his whole life here in Thailand. And he's a Muay Boo, so that means that he's a fighter that likes to brawl, that likes to get in there and just have a fight with his opponent, similar to someone like Seksan. But let's have a look at some of his countrymen, like So Liu, who's won his 1 championship contract right here in this very stadium. These are fighters that like to go through a bad neighborhood. They've got to cut through the range and they've got to do their dirty work thick and fast inside the pocket, throwing heavy punches and kicks. He's got on our stat sheet here, he's got a 5 centimeter height disadvantage. So let's see if that's going to play into the favor of either his opponent or himself, how he's going to overcome that. You know, like I said, like Burmese fighters, they are just so entertaining. We've got a great fight coming up here in a couple of weeks where his countryman Tan Zin is going to take on Ging San Lek at 1 Lumpinee 119 on the 8th of August right here at Lumpinee Stadium. So maybe this is Phet Muang Ong's time to join all of his countrymen at 1 Lumpinee and try and get his way into 1 championship by securing that contract. This is what you need to do. This is the proving grounds to try and get onto one of the biggest combat shows in the world. It's going to be 3 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai action. Phet Muang Ong's got to start fast. He's got to believe in himself. He's got to use his qualities, his punches, his kicks, and make a fight of it.
ครับคู่เปิดเวทีในวันนี้ครับจะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 61 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัมสูง 172 weighing in at 61 kilograms standing 172 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีนFrom China, Liu Yong Yuan แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัมสูง 167 weighing in at 61 kilograms standing 167 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเมียนมา From Myanmar เพชรเมืองอ่องบ้านไร่มนทาYour referee นาวากาศเอกแหลมทองมีสิริ
Here we are with the tail of the tape, Muay Thai at 61 kilograms. Myanmar takes on China. Phet Muang Ong taking on Liu Yong Yuan. 3 rounds of explosive Muay Thai action right here at Fairtex Fight. Every Saturday you can check us out. Let's get it underway. Round number 1. Here we are.
Yeah, like I said when I was talking about Pet Muong On, let's see if he can get past that height advantage. Doesn't seem like much, but Lil just seems a little bit bigger than him. And he's got that reach advantage, just beating him for the punch. Good start by Lil, getting nice and aggressive, and into the clinch we go.
Of course, Pet Muong On starting out in the southpaw stance in comparison to Lil, who was in the orthodox stance, so perhaps depending on that rear weapon from the southpaw. Oh, big left to the body there. Good combinations, mixing it up there from the Chinese fighter. Going down below, going over the top in that last exchange, but testing out the clinch now, Ali.
Yeah, Pet Muong On just keeping his cool right there inside the clinch, trying to work. But Lil was struggling at one stage. You talked about the clashing stances of these two, so it's all going to be about really the footwork of how they're going to line each other up. So for Lil, he's the orthodox fighter. He wants to edge to his left, where Pet Muong On, he's the southpaw, so he wants to go to his right. So whoever's going to control the footwork, control where the fight's going to go on the feet, is going to have an advantage here.
I mean, one of the things that we do tend to see from the Chinese athletes is they're not so adept inside close quarter combats, inside the clinch. So this could be one of the advantages of Pet Muong On, having fought most of his career here in Thailand, being a little bit more well-versed inside the clinch warfare.
And it's little things like this, it's hand control. Like Lil keeps on changing his positioning and doesn't really know what to do. There was one moment where he had his left hand quite loose, and Pet Muong On almost went over the top and threw an elbow. It's little things like that Pet Muong On can do to download a bit of information and adjust his fighting style to take advantage of Lil's weakness like that.
There you can see he's locked up on the biceps, trying to wrench down on those arms of Pet Muong On. Back on the outside. Oh, solid left hand there from Pet Muong On. Oh.
Well-timed sweep there from Pet Muong On in the clinch. Just seen that Lil is trying to catch Pet Muong On every time with that left hook. Good right hand there from Lil. Readjustment with the kick cross.
Solid knees there from Lil. But the underhooks here from Pet Muong On as we get separated. About 30 seconds to go here in the first round.
Pet Muong On missing with the upward elbow. Long guard here inside the clinch. I mean, Lil should have the advantage, being a bit taller with throwing the straight knees, but it was good work from Pet Muong On. Left hand from Pet Muong On as well.
Yeah, clubbing elbow there from Lil on the inside. Oh, cheeky little jab there from Pet Muong On. Oh, solid, beautiful head kick over the top there. Especially from the shorter fighter. Very explosive round number one, showcasing grit, determination there from the red corner. Go and have a look at the replays in just a second. What did you take away from that round, Ali?
Well, it was one I was expecting from Pet Muong On. You know, picking him up on the walkouts, I was expecting him to be really aggressive with the hands, but this is the thing when you fight in Muay Thai, you've just got to adjust, you've got to adapt. And we just saw Pet Muong On realise straight away that he needed to go into the clinch. At times inside the clinch, Lil just looked very uncomfortable, you can just tell by the body language. But on the outside, Lil was very accurate with his boxing and with his kicks too. So I want to see how they can make the adjustments here. The difference between a good fighter, Joe, and a great fighter is how you listen to your corner and how you can take their advice and readjust it and add it to your game plan going into the next round. That can really determine whether you're going to win or lose a fight.
Absolutely. So here we are coming into the second round of action for our first bout of the morning. Of course, Myanmar taking on China. Pet Muong On from Myanmar taking on Liu Yongyuan from China.
And again, straight away to start the round, Pet Muong On's gone right into the clinch, swimming his arms through, going for the low body lock right now, trying to get the sweep on Liu. The referee told him off in the previous round for sweeping because you need to strike first before you can land a sweep here at Lumpinee Stadium on this rule set. Good kick there from Pet Muong On.
Now, last exchange, we saw a sneaky cementing elbow there from Liu as he had the bicep control and just swung it straight through on the chin, but doesn't seem to have phased Pet Muong On. Oh, nearly losing his back there. But go against the ropes, and our referee peels them apart to continue the action here.
That was really sloppy work but beforehand from Petmanong. And now Lil really needs to stay on the outside, stay out of the clinch. He just looks so uncomfortable in there, trying to push Petmanong away. This is a little bit better from Lil, almost getting a vice grip and then a side control lock there. But Petmanong able to keep his hips almost square on him. Good kick and left body kick right there from Petmanong.
That solid left hand making a big difference in this fight. Oh, big left kick upstairs there from Lou. But here we are, straight inside the clinch. As you said, he does tend to look a little bit uncomfortable as he applies the vice grip there. Decent work there from the Chinese athlete, but back in center. Oh, solid right hand over the top.
Jab again here from Lil, and then Petmanong getting inside the clinch. Good head placement there from Petmanong. Yeah, it's almost like Lil is clinching to survive instead of clinching to fight, Joe, where he's just holding the position and trying to make sure that the referee can break. He lands a good knee, and then the referee can break it up and he can reset. Because really, Lil wants to have this fight at mid to long range so that he can fire his punches, his kicks. That's where he's a lot better in this fight.
Oh, beautiful step-up knee there from Petmanong, fighting for position inside the clinch. Slips the arms over the top to try and break the bicep grip there from Petmanong. But as you said, it does seem like that, just clinching for survival to be able to reset. Big exchanges here.
Maybe even just anything you can do, I can do better. We see that a lot in fight sports. And sometimes that you can play into the other person's game plan. Spinning back kick attempt there from Leo. And upward elbows too. Just needs to pull his arm back a bit more with these upward elbows. It's a good idea from Leo because they are cutting through the guard. He just needs to move his hand a little bit more past the back of his head.
Yeah, it just lacks the leverage to cause any effect. Oh, beautiful short elbow there from Petmanong in return, and following up with that big stabbing knee from the left.
Petmanong with a small knock on the top of his forehead. Elbow there from Petmanong, and that is going to be the end of the second round. We'll get the replays coming for you very shortly. What a round that was, Joe.
Absolutely electrifying action here at Lumpinee, and as you said, you can see the very dramatic hematoma growing on the right side of his head there. Some of the elbow exchanges. Let's go and have a look at these replays. Beautiful step through elbow there from Neil.
Yeah, we saw it was really a close quarters combat round between these two. Not budging at all, like Leo must have caused that lump on the head of Petmanong from one of those upward elbows.
As you were saying, he just sort of lacked the leverage on the inside. This is talking about Leo. He lacked the leverage to be able to cause any significant damage on the forehead, not being able to cut.
The best way I can explain it, and I can't talk, Joe, but you almost got to like comb your hair, like the back of your hair, like with one hand, and try and touch the back of your neck when you're throwing that upward elbow, and really just push one side of your body into it. And Leo just wasn't doing that. It was half effort, but then some of it did work though, because that's got to be from where that lump on the back of the top of the head has come from for Petmanong. Here we go, round three. Petmanong jumping into the close range and throwing a body kick back into the clinch we go.
Certainly trying to set a precedent here early on in the third round. And that's all on this one. Oh, big clashes there, straight inside the clinch. Slips the arm through, tries to get the elbow over the top there from Liu Yongyang. Catches the leg back on the outside. That head kick making an appearance again from Petmanong.
Referee breaking these two up here. Seems like they both want to engage in the clinch. There goes Leo again inside the clinch. Straight knee from Petmanong. It's all about composure and positioning inside the clinch that give you the advantage. Not just inside the clinch, but that's what the judges are looking for if this fight's really close inside the clinch.
Skips in, eats a big left hand there from Petmanong. But again, back on the outside. Oh, beautiful jumping scissor kick there from Petmanong.
And Pittman on going for the low body lock. Now he's transferring up to a vice grip lock. Both fighters using the vice grip. Seems like they just want to duke it out in the clinch here. I wasn't expecting this at all, Joe. Left hand lands there for Pittman on.
Oh, big stabbing knee there from Pittman on, trying to take out the energy from the gas tank. Regains his position but gets pushed against the ropes, and you can see just pushing hip to hip, nullifying the action. Gets the inside knee guard there from Pittman on to shut it right down.
Low kick there from Pittman on. Lil trying to swim his way through the clinch. There's some upward elbows there from Lil. At least he's staying active, trying to create some space here. Trying to go inside control, but Pittman on wisely using that shin block just to stop anything to nullify the clinch from Lil. Lil comes firing back in, straight knee there in the clinch from Lil.
Less than a minute to go here in the third and final round. Oh, big shot to the body to gain entry inside the clinch as he digs that head under. And again,
well-timed left body kick there. Targeting the arm now. He's done that in the last few rounds, Pittman on. Targeting the right arm of Lil. I mean, if you've got a strong puncher, you find an opponent that's a strong puncher, you definitely want to kick the arm just to prevent them from weakening the arm, weakening their guard, and preventing them from landing that punch.
I mean, it's a fairly common strategy for the southpaws to do that. Target the arms, the punching power arm of their opponent with that big left kick. Here we are inside the clinch, fighting for position once again. The vice grip forearm to nullify the action. And that is the end of the third and final round. We'll go and have a look at the highlights in just a second. What did you think of that?
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting fight. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be like that. It was pretty much a clinch war for 3 rounds. I was impressed with how Lil was able to keep his composure, and he got swept a couple of times in this fight and gave Pittman on a bit of trouble just landing these elbows out of nowhere. Pittman on stayed cool, stayed calm under pressure, and kept on working through the clinch. Seen him step off the center line here. He did that a couple of times on the outside and landing his body kick. So quite an interesting sort of clash between these two.
And you can see one of those signature moves of his was breaking away from the clinch and firing that big left kick upstairs. Let's throw it over to Mark Abbott for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28. For the winner, in the red corner, เพชรเมืององค์บันไรมนทา. Congratulations to เพชรเมืององค์ picking up the first victory by decision here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก72กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศอิหร่านพบกับนักมวยจากสหรัฐอเมริกา. Join us after the break for more Muay Thai action at 72 kilograms as a fighter from Iran takes on a fighter from the United States of America. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium right here in Bangkok, Thailand. We now move on to the second bout of the day in Muay Thai at 72 kilograms. คู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 72 กิโลกรัม. From the black corner, let's bring out Thomas Jurdy.
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight live from Lumpinee Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in to the black corner, representing Superbond Training Camp, Thomas Jurdy, all the way from the US of A. 29 years of age, standing at 185 centimeters tall with a fight record of 19 fights, 16 wins, 3 losses, hailing from Texas in the US of A. This fight is at 72 kilograms, so a little bit heavier than our last, so certainly packing more of a punch. Again, to get the last minute preparations underway, we've seen a big increase in the amount of American athletes on the global stages of Muay Thai here in Thailand. A lot more developed. And there you can see Johan Ghazali, superstar Superbond. Absolute superstar of the sport. But just going back to that idea, seeing a huge increase in the amount of American talent here inside Thailand in the art of 8 limbs. Big trajectories over in the US of A. Big market over there as well. So over to market.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Aras Kiavi.
And in the red corner, we've got Aras Kiavi. He's 20 years old, 185 centimeters tall, 16 fights on his record, 12 victories and 4 defeats, no draws. So coming from the Petsaman gym, now that's a gym that's got a lot of hungry fighters. Every single show I seem to commentate on here in Bangkok, across Thailand, there's always at least one Iranian fighter fighting on the card. Iran's just got a rich history of their fighters just coming over to Thailand and making a name for themselves. You know at least one thing when you fight an Iranian fighter, they're going to come to fight, and they definitely bring that. You can tell from the gym that Aras is from Petsaman, right down in Pattaya, training with the likes of Pahim Garati, who fought regularly on the smaller shows here before he went to One Lumpinee, got his 1 championship contract. Just imagine training with somebody like that every day, someone to look up to, someone to aspire to. What a role model that is. Also, fighters like Majid Saidali, Mohamed Reza, Haydan Taj Bishay, Ahad Barganian, all guys that are out here, that are hungry, that are pushing each other every day, every fight, so that they can move that 1 step closer to their dream goal of being one of the best fighters in the world.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 72 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 72 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 72 กิโลกรัม สูง 185. Weighing in at 72 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall. มาจากสหรัฐอเมริกา From the United States of America, Thomas Jurdy. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 72 กิโลกรัม สูง 185. Weighing in at 72 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศอิหร่าน From Iran, Aras Kiavi. And your referee, นายมอนชัย วิสุงเล
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Muay Thai at 72 kilograms. Aras Kiavi from Iran taking on Thomas Jurdy from America. 3 rounds of electrifying Muay Thai action right here, live from Lumpinee Stadium. Of course, you can catch us every Saturday morning right here on the home of combat sports in Asia. Round number 1 underway right now.
Good left hook and right hand from Araz to get this fight started.
Orthodox and Orthodox match up here. Solid 1-2 right down the line there from Araz.
Thomas just can't let Araz control the pace here. He's got to be a bit more reactive. Trying to land these low kicks, trying to find his range. Low kicks are always a good range finder. He connects with one there.
Great foundational combinations here from Araz, putting all the pieces together. He's a sharp operator, that's for sure. I've seen him fight quite a fair few times, and he's got a very accurate right hand that finds its way straight down the pipeline through the guard nearly every time.
Yeah, that right hand going to the downstairs to the body as well. That's why you know you've got a good boxer on your hands here when you're cornering their fights, because they can vary the shots to the body and to the head.
See Thomas coming in with a bit more of a kickboxing style, very light footwork in and out.
Thomas just thinking way too much. Just seems like he's overthinking it and just beating himself up a little bit when he's missing shots and when he's getting tagged. Just needs to sort of just bite down his mouthpiece a little bit more here and just work his way in. He's done really well with the low kicks. Let's see if we can see more from those.
Beautiful jab straight through the guard there from Thomas, but each one as he tries to mix up the level goes down to the body. Great combinations there from Araz. Testing out the clinch now. Big push off of there from Thomas Gurdy.
Again, Araz, it's just two punch combinations, keeping a tight guard and keeping it nice and simple, and then varying it as well, like going upstairs and then going low with a low kick.
Swing and a miss there from Thomas. As he said, oh, big right hand. Starting to buckle Thomas here. As you said, I do think he is overthinking this a fair bit.
He's reaching too much as well, like trying to go for kicks and he's out of range. It's a bit better than he's throwing the low kick, because it's a good way for him to find his range and he can pull it back, whereas with a body kick you've got to commit to it. And if you miss with a body kick, you leave yourself open to be countered.
Trying to feint his way in there with the jab, just missing by an inch. Needs to commit a little bit more to applying pressure to Araz.
And Araz is keeping it simple, two punch combinations and planting his feet well, where he's generating a lot more power.
Big leg kick there from Thomas, but great returns from Araz. Goes down to the body, goes over the top. Dying seconds of round number one. Big right elbow there from Araz. The end of round number one. Great combinations on display in that first round. Very tidy, very accurate from both gentlemen. But I think Araz certainly took away that one unofficially for me. We'll go and have a look at the replays.
Yeah, I mean, it was just I got told this when I started fighting years ago. Simple things win fights. We saw that from Araz. I've got to agree with you, Joe. My unofficial scorecard, he's up on this round. Just two punch combinations. That right hand was money for him. Threw it right down the pipe, connected with it several times. It flustered Thomas, and it just completely threw him off his game. Thomas was good with the low kicks though, so that's something that he can build off. Look at who he's got in his corner. Hammerit, Super One trainer Gay. You know, there's a lot of experience there. Like I said to you in the previous fight, you just gotta listen to your corner, listen to them and readjust. Sometimes you can't always get it right in the first round, so you need to regroup and readjust here. Thomas really needs this round to get back into it. See if he can do that. Round two on the way.
Straight out of the gates with heavy combinations there from Araz. Putting on strong pressure. Big right kick there from the Iranian. Good return from Thomas. Stiff jab. Doubling it up.
Much better here from Thomas. Landing the right hand. Oh, he gets wobbled there by the right hand from Araz though for his troubles.
Stiff jab to try and break up the rhythm, the great rhythm disruptor. Underutilized in Muay Thai, in my opinion. Oh, great right hand, but it's a solid in return from Araz. And it's these two punch combinations that you've been talking about in the first round that are just the big difference maker here, but it looks like Araz starting to slow down a little bit.
The bread and butter combinations that you work on so much in the gym on the bag and on the pads, and you have to use them in sparring too. Yeah, there you go, down to the body, going up high to the head. I mean, earlier on, Thomas was landing his right hand, though, very well, and got tagged by Araz. I think that's just made him just a little bit like demotivated to keep throwing it.
It looks like there's a bit of blood trickling under the eye for an abrasion from Thomas there, causing him a little bit of emotional trouble.
You can just hear the corner of Thomas. You can hear Subban saying, kick, 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 kick. Got to agree. He's got some good body kicks, Thomas. Let's see if he can land him. There's a left hook from Araz. Another right-handed elbow there from Araz.
One of those things I can keep seeing is he keeps getting tagged by that left hand of Araz. He tries to go down to the body. He comes back up and gets hooked straight onto the chin from Araz. Oh, and you can see the handiwork, well, the elbow work from Araz at play there. A big gash as Araz continues to capitalize.
Araz keeps on clocking Thomas, though, with these right hands. Going head hunting here. He's just got to try and land that right hand a little bit more. Make that cut even worse. That cut's in a really bad spot for Thomas because the blood is going to get in his eye and disrupt his vision. And we both know, Joe, if you can't see, you can't fight.
Absolutely. Certainly dramatic cut. Raining blood like a Slayer album here in center ring. Oh, whopping right hand. No discounts here from Araz. He's giving him the full meal package.
Right hand again there from Araz. You've got to give it credit to Thomas, though, for showing a tremendous heart. There's an elbow there from Thomas that clocks Araz.
Oh, beautiful rear uppercut straight through the guard there from Araz. But it looks like he just wants Thomas to go down. Huge heart here from Thomas Dirty, the American, at the end of round number 2. Oh, that is a nasty wound. Not a gash, but a wound, that's for sure. The Cutmen have certainly got their work cut out for them in the corner. Go and have a look at these highlights.
Yeah, I mean, just Araz picking up exactly where he left off in the first round, coming out heavy-handed, landing that right hand. This is a key weapon for him in this fight, and it's paid off dividends. It's just completely taken Thomas right off his game plan, just derailed him, and Araz able to capitalize on it. See if we can get it on the replay where we saw that the elbow that cut Thomas, but it was very one-sided for me. I know that Araz kind of started to lose his power at one point in that round, but we can understand that, Joe. I mean, that's just fighting, really, isn't it?
I mean, when you've got high output like Araz, it's no wonder that he's starting to slow down, breathe a little bit more heavily. Huge output and volume there from the Iranian in round 1 and round 2. People don't realise that, okay, yes, they are two-piece combinations, but it's been the immense volume which he's been throwing them just non-stop.
It's not just that, he's not putting everything into every punch, like he's just letting them know he's there. Here we go, starting again, really fast and furious with the right hands. That cut has been treated very well, though, by the cutman in Thomas's corner. Left hook there, left hand gets through the guard there for Araz.
This fight has been a tale of phenomenal shot selection here from Araz. As you said, doesn't need to put everything behind every shot, but just at the right moment, applying the right amount of power. Oh, great shot to the body there.
Araz still on the front foot. Thomas popping out the jab. This is a good jab from Thomas. He's got sort of seen it too little, too late. But that's a good way to control the range and keep Araz at bay. Now that he started popping out that jab, this has been a bit better for him.
You can see the cut on the left eyebrow of Thomas starting to open up a bit more. And it was only a matter of time. It's less than a minute. But here we are, 2 minutes to go here in the third and final round.
Thomas has really got to go for broke here. In my opinion, I think he's on my unofficial scorecard 2 rounds down. He's reaching here. Good right hand connects there for Thomas finally. Thomas again on the outside with the body kicks. Really starting to command the pace of this round. I think it all started from that jab, Joe, that just boosted his confidence.
Big right hand there from Araz. Uses that blinding jab to set up another one, just pops it straight into the face. Good returns here from both gentlemen. Phenomenal timing on both these athletes. And that right hand at play again from Araz.
Araz just being patient though. Like you said, he's applying pressure at the right time, not going head hunting, but just staying relevant in this fight by not completely blowing a gasket and just keeping on, like pitter-pattering the Thomas with the pressure.
I tell you what, this has been such a great fight and an even matchup between these two. And that jab certainly finding its home a lot more here in the third round from Thomas. So we come back on the outside to continue the action. Little bit of gum shield drop there, but I think unintentional.
Yeah, that's not good though. I mean, if that happens a couple more times, that could be deemed as a foul. You can't spit your gum shield out here. I mean, if that was in the 5-round Muay Thai stadium, that would really go against you big time. It shows a huge sign of weakness. And if it happens multiple times, you could eventually get a point taken away. And Araz trying to make up for it with a big flurry and getting tied up inside the clinch.
Less than 30 seconds to go here in the third and final round. Big exchanges being applied here from both gentlemen. There's that great rhythm disruptor, the jab at play once again, but Araz coming in with his own, but just slipping it on the deltoid there of Thomas. Combination upon combination, very slick between these two gentlemen as we wind down this phenomenal fight between these two.
1-2 there from Araz. Thomas lunging in with the right hand to the body, and that is going to do it for the third and final round. Like Joe said, that was such a well-matched fight, and you've got to give it to Thomas for showing a big heart, got a really nasty cut, and kept on fighting on with it, kept on fighting on. You know, if he's going to take anything from this fight, he's got a huge heart. He's definitely earned my respect. And Araz, what a boxing clinic he put on, just kept it simple. 2-punch combinations, stuck to the straight punches, which really built a good foundation for him to stay relevant in that fight.
Oh, that beautiful rear uppercut making its appearance there in the second round. That certainly caught my attention. And as he said, in the third round, Thomas starting to get a lot more comfortable with that jab. A little bit too late, but here we are. So it over to Mark Abbott, our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27, 30-27 และ 30-27 for the winner in the red corner, Araz Kiabi. Congratulations, Araz Kiabi, picking up a hard-earned victory by decision here in our second bout at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก78 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศจีนพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศฝรั่งเศสครับ Join us after break for more Muay Thai action as a fighter from China takes on a fighter from France at 78 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม Man Pan Extreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the world-famous Lumpinee Stadium here in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD as we continue with Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme and move on to the third bout of the day in Muay Thai at 78 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Tiniao Taurao.
Coming in to the black corner for our third bout of the morning, Tiniao Taurao from France, 25 years of age, standing at a whopping 185 centimeters tall with a fight record of 7 fights, 6 wins, 1 loss. He favors the punch and is also representing Superbon training camp. So we'll see if he can make up for the last fight and get a win on the scorecard for Superbon training camp. Of course, he's appeared here a couple of times on Fairtex Fight. His first fight here almost a year ago, he took on the very tough Brandon Moen. Unfortunately lost by a round 2 KO, but made up for it in June of this year, winning by a round 1 KO against Ismail Mohammadi. So great to see him back here. We get the last minute preparations underway. And of course, if you're visiting Bangkok, go and check out Superbon training camp, the camp amongst the stars, not far from Lumpinee Stadium itself, over in the Lup Prao town-in-town area. Certainly a phenomenal facility in the world of Muay Thai.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Liu Chuan.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, we've got Liu Chuan. He's 20 years old, 185 centimeters tall, 13 fights on his record, 9 victories, 4 defeats, no draws. Representing China, he has fought before in Thailand. He lost on points to Gong Batum just a couple of months ago. But let's see if he can get back to winning ways. Not seen Liu fight before, but Chinese fighters, they love to come out very aggressive. They've got a rich kickboxing, scene in China. So Chinese fighters, stereotypically are normally very heavy-handed, good with their boxing, good with the kicks. They have a real good kickboxing style. Sometimes that helps and hinders them in Muay Thai because they usually lack in the clinch. Well, we didn't see that too much from his countryman, Liu Yongyuan, who was actually pretty good in the clinch in our first fight of the night. So you never know, we could get some surprises here from Liu Chuan, who's fighting out of the Chalam Khao training camp. Here we go, let's see what's going to be in store for this fight.
ครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 78 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 78 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 78 กิโลกรัม สูง 185 weighing in at 78 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศฝรั่งเศส from France Tiniao Taurao แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 78 กิโลกรัม สูง 185 weighing in at 78 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีน from China Liu Chuan and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
Here we are with Tail of the Tape Muay Thai at 78 kilograms. China taking on France. Liu Chuan taking on Tiniao Taurao from France. So 78 kilograms. A lot of power in this division, Ali. What can we expect?
Yeah, this is definitely the division of the big boys. You can expect fireworks, man. One mistake, one shot, and that's it.
Strong leg kick there from Liu straight out of the gate.
These two are even in height, 185 centimeters tall. So let's see, good right hand there from Liu.
Liu coming away with a little bit more experience on the record. The Chinese athletes do tend to come in with a big amateur record. A lot of combat sports development over there in China.
Liu going low with that low kick, almost turning it into a calf kick. Something that you're seeing a bit more in Muay Thai and definitely kickboxing. Liu going high here with the high kick too. Tianho can't just watch too much here. He can't ball watch like you see a lot in football or soccer. You've got to be active. You've got to stay proactive in fight sports. Otherwise, the fight will that's when you get knocked out, when you just watch your opponent way too much.
Especially in 3-round Muay Thai, we haven't got the luxury of 5 rounds. You've got only 9 minutes to make a difference here for the judges. Oh, great right hand. You can see him already starting to pick up the tempo, going for it.
Yeah, Tianho now he's just loaded up and getting fired up by cutting through the range of Liu and then going into the pocket. This is going to be the game breaker for me, Joe, the clinch. Who is going to dominate inside the clinch? If we get there, it seems like they're both happy to exchange on the outside.
You can see Tianho coming from a Pacific Islander background, and in Australia, we have a lot of Pacific Islanders, and they're phenomenal boxers, and they pack a big punch due to their natural physiology.
Yeah, and they're real warriors. They've got that warrior spirit, so you can just expect them to have a huge heart anyway. Jab there from Tianho on the outside. Another jab as well. Good jab there from Tianho.
Oh, solid left there. It follows up with that big whopping overhand right, but not quite finding its mark from Liu.
Now Liu's trying to feint on the outside, trying to get Tianho to react to it so that he can readjust and throw another shot. It's always mind games here in Muay Thai, like trying to just sort of stay that one step ahead of your opponent in the psychological warfare. Good clinch here from Liu, using the side control and then long guard. And that's the second time that Tianho's gone down to the canvas.
15 seconds to go here in round number 1. Tianho just looking for the gap, pushing that lead teep out, setting up the jab. Liu looking for that big overhand right, but eats an elbow exchange for his troubles, right to left to end that round. Go and have a look at the highlights in just a second. What do you take away from that first round?
I mean, it was an aggressive start from Liu, and then we just saw Tianho just load up, just charge himself up and start throwing bombs inside the pocket. Like I said, when the walkout, I was going to really be impressed if Liu could come out here and clinch well, and he did. He put Tianho down to the canvas a couple of times, which surprised me really. I mean, normally Chinese fighters can't clinch very well, so I'm impressed with that from Liu. We saw like it was just a battle of these two on the outside, just trying to be the better puncher. At times it was Liu, at times it was Tianho. It's a really good round, really hotly contested round between them. Looking forward to round 2, Joe.
Here we are coming into round number 2, and I think my eyes were deceiving me. I thought after that last elbow that Liu might have been cut on the eyelid, but I think it just shows my age.
No, I thought the same as well. I think there's definitely some reddening on that eye. But let's see if Tianho spotted that though and he can capitalise on it.
Strong teeps here from Tianho.
Oh! They're both just trying to load up here. Oh, left kick there from Tianho. You can hear Superbond in the corner calling for it too.
Utilising that teep to keep Liu at range.
Oh, good right hand there from Liu, and into the clinch we go.
Beautifully timed elbow from Tianho in return as well in that last exchange. Just great timing on these two.
You see Liu now using that low kick, keeping his guard up and then firing the kicks on the outside. Really good way of just, you know, finding your range and then firing off and like trying to protect yourself as well. Good, lovely hook there from Liu. Tian Hao as well with his own hook.
Fighting fire with fire, these two, nothing but bombs, heavy artillery on display. As I said, 78 kilograms, a lot of power in this division. And just as we expected, nothing but power from these two. Push off of the frame. Great clinch action there from Liu.
You saw just earlier Tian Hao getting flustered as soon as he got cornered by Liu. He keeps on stepping to his left. He's pivoting off there, trying to find the space that he can land the body kicks. If you're a good kicker, you need the space to work with. If you get cornered on the ropes, you just can't find the room sometimes.
Utilising that long teep of his once again to try and keep Liu at range.
No, not foul, not foul. Chop!
See Liu complaining there. See, teeps and kicks to the groin guard are not fouls in Muay Thai. You have to do your best to recover. However, knees are a foul, so referees will foul the athlete for that. If you get kicks or teeps, you just have to carry on.
Yeah, our MC, Mark Abbott, has made a great explanation on social media about that. Oh, great reframe there from Tian Hao.
Yeah, that's really good from him. Let's see if he can do more of that, or just touching the gloves there. And he goes down to a count right now. That doesn't look like it was an elbow from Liu. And Tian Hao looks like he's just taking his time to get up, or yep, taking his time here. He's going to make the count. Referee Brunlight is going to let this fight carry on. We've got 30 seconds left in the second round.
Oh, big left knee there from Liu as he pushes Tian Hao to the canvas. Very slow to get up. Looks very flustered after that last 8 count that he just got.
Coming back with his own right elbow there, and a left over there from Tian Hao, and another count from referee Brunlight. We got 5 seconds left on the clock. Is Tian Hao going to make this count? Yes, he is. But there goes the bell to end the second round. Drama here at Fairtex fight.
Beautiful action there in the second round. 2 8 counts inside of the last minute. Beautiful work there from Liu. Let's go and have a look at these replays. Great application of combinations there from Liu. And just really went to town inside that clinch, just causing a lot of frustration there for Tian Hao.
Yeah, Liu wreaking absolute havoc inside the clinch. I mean, those knockdowns, that looked like that was just being knocked down there by the punch.
Yeah, that clubbing right hand over the back of the head. So we'll be coming into the third round. What adjustments do you think Tian Hao needs to make here?
I mean, he just needs to sort of bite down on his mouthpiece. I feel like he's thinking way too much. And he wants to get in on the inside, but he needs to try and find his range. Sometimes he's loading up and he's missing. And he's not sure. He just needs to, like what he did before, where he used both his hands to touch the gloves. Try a bit more of that. That's such a good way of finding your range. You see the Tor Sang Tinoy gym, they do a lot of that. Good high kick there from Tian Hao to start this third round.
Here we are, third and final round of action here. Tian Hao really needs to pick it up here in the third and final round. Perhaps find a big difference maker, pull the rabbit out of the magic hat. Stiff jab there from Tian Hao as Liu tries to push forward.
See Tian Hao trying to skip forwards into the pocket. I mean, he has got some power in those hands, but hasn't been able to showcase it too much. Now just trying to, seems like he's hesitating. He's just too concerned about what Liu is going to do.
Looks like Liu just having a bit of a field day here. Certainly having fun inside the ring.
But this is where the psychological warfare plays in. You know, we saw in the rounds before Liu fainting, trying to get a reaction out of Tian Hao, trying to get him to react to something so that he could land a shot straight away, catch him off guard.
Touch gloves there to continue the action. Stiff jab there from Tian Hao once again, just to break up that forward rhythm of Liu.
Liu, good kick there, kicking the arm of Tian Hao. But Tian Hao really needs to go. We're almost coming up to the halfway point of this third and final round. He needs to bite down his mouthpiece and just put pedal to the metal.
And it's almost like watching a cat just play with their prey after they've already caught them. And Lou is doing a phenomenal job of breaking down the psychology. Oh, big exchanges there from both gentlemen.
But this could be going against Lil, though, because at one point, Tien Hao can corner him and just take advantage of it and land one clubbing shot. But also, you've got to make these fights exciting here if you want to come back. There's a spinning back fist from Tien Hao.
Tien Hao taping straight to the body there. And you can see him, he's looking to load up on one big Hail Mary. Oh, big kick upstairs. Lou just shakes it off, acknowledges it. Big left kick, big leg kick there from Tien Hao once again.
But Joe, we've been in the game long enough to know one shot can change the outcome of a fight. And like we said, been saying this whole fight, these guys are the big boys for 78 kilos. They can definitely put each other's lights out. What we saw in the second round, Lil putting Tien Hao down to the canvas twice, but Tien Hao's definitely got the power to get one back on him.
Absolutely, it only takes one big shot to flip the script here. And Tien Hao just needs to pull it out right now. I mean, he's only got 15 seconds to go. It's now or never here for the Frenchman. Dying seconds of the third and final round here as he tries to push, and there's Superbond calling out. Oh, big right elbow over the top, but too late there for the Frenchman, Tien Hao. Go and have a look at the highlights from this fight. Phenomenal second round there for Lou from China.
Yeah, I mean, the last round, it just felt like psychological warfare to me. Lil seemed like it felt like he'd done all his hard work in the two previous rounds and backed off, kind of gave like Tien Hao a bit of mercy, which you don't want to see as a fight fan. You want to see them finish the fight. But it is at Muay Thai at the end of the day, the sportsmanship right here. Tien Hao did try his best to try and get his way back in, but sometimes it's just, you just get that mental block. We'll take out the mark out for the official decision. We'll see you in fight 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-26. 29-26 29-26 และ 29-26 with the winner in the red corner, Liu Chuan. Fantastic performance by Liu Chuan, picking up the decision victory here in our 3rd bout of the day at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมเราจะพักกันสักครู่ช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก60 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศอิหร่านปะทะนักมวยไทย Join us after the break for more Muay Thai action 60 kilograms as an Iranian fighter takes on a Thai fighter.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme here from the legendary Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We now move on to the 4th bout of the day in Muay Thai at 60 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Saba Garavan.
Moving up the card for our 4th bout of the morning, this one at 60 kilograms. Coming into the black corner, representing Iran, is Saba Garavan, hailing from Family Muay Thai, one of the biggest families in Muay Thai. certainly a big stable house on the Bangkok circuit. I don't think there's a fight card without at least one family Muay Thai fighter on the card, especially within the entertainment circuit. 3-round Muay Thai. Saba is 21 years of age, standing at 172 centimeters tall, with a fight record of 36 fights, 27 wins, 9 losses. Of course, favoring the punch. He's a high-pressure tactician, high-output, high-volume athlete. Recently lost on another promotion within Bangkok, but certainly comes to fight. As Ali mentioned in a previous walkout, that the Iranians certainly come here to do business, and I'm sure Saba Garavan will do just that this morning. He says a final prayer before stepping over the ropes for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action here at Lumpinee Stadium at 60 kilograms. Let's throw it over to Mark Abbott.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Santhawi Phumpan Muang Muay Thai Academy.
And in the red corner, we've got Santhawi Phumpan Muang Muay Thai Academy. So Santhawi is 26 years of age, 170 centimeters tall, 42 fights on his record, 32 victories, 5 defeats and 5 draws. He is from Thailand. He's from Pathum Thani, which is a province just to the north of Bangkok, not too far from the capital. In his last 2 fights, he is won by TKO in the 3rd round against Isa Karb on Fairtex fight. And the fight before that, he won on points against So A Shi, also on Fairtex fight. Now, this guy comes from Phumpan Muang. It's the same Phumpan Muang that I'm thinking of, where Phumpan Muang's from Deadly Southpaw. One of my friends, Satampa, sits on Beyond, used to train at as well when he was young and in his career. And then also you had like the young phenom, Joseph Molnar, who started cutting his teeth, fighting on that out of that gym and fighting on their promotion. So a lot of Muay Thai heritage, a lot of history from that gym, from that stable. So let's see if Santhawi can carry on his phenomenal form at the moment. And we take it off to Mark Abbott. We'll see you very shortly.
ตามชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 60 kilograms, scheduled for 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 172 weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 172 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศอิหร่าน From Iran, Saba Garavan. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, Santhawi Phumpan Muang Muay Thai Academy. Your referee, Jasmine, and Ukun Tam Siram.
Here we are with the table of tape. Muay Thai at 60 kilograms. Thailand takes on Iran. Santhawi taking on Saba Garavan. 3 rounds of Muay Thai action right here, live from the home of combat sports in Asia, Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok City, within the Kingdom of Thailand, the home of the Art of 8 Limbs. Round number 1 underway for our 4th bout of the morning.
Round 1.
Wow, great sportsmanship from these two to start this one off. I'm going to expect Saba to come out aggressive here and see how Santhawi can handle that. He's fought on Fairtex fight a couple of times, so he knows that he's got to start fast. Left body kick here from Santoy to start things off. Both fighters got a very low guard though, dangerously low. And Saba goes headhunting with that left hook, but misses with it.
It's a right hand for his trouble, but digging body shot there from Saba. Saba not quite coming out as aggressive as expected, backing off under the pressure of Santoy.
He's looking for that one shot. Just wants to step through the guard, step through the distance here and land that one shot. Now, that can cost you though. It's a very risky move. But no risk, no reward, Joe.
Swinging left hook there from Saba. Slapping onto the chin there of Santoy.
See Santoy using the high step. See how he just lifts up his left leg. And it just helped him close the gap there between him and Saba so he could get inside the clinch. It was good clinch work from him too.
Yeah, certainly with that double palm onto the face of Saba. Saba tries to step through with that lead elbow, digs in with the body shot, but gets trapped. Oh, beautiful trapping there from Santoy to set up that right elbow.
But it looks like Santoy is caught though, just above his left eye on the eyebrow. Don't know how that cut happened, but here comes the left body kick of Santoy. Looks like that cut spied him up.
Pushing forward here from Santoy, hunting for the right shot. Big left kick there, doubles it up, spams it through. Great combinations over and under there from Saba. Locked up inside the clinch as our referee breaks them apart. Saba looking very confident here as he leaps straight into the action. It's taken to the canvas with Santoy landing on top.
And Santoy getting told off for using the takedown straight away instead of throwing a knee. But Saba comes out aggressively, throwing heavy hands and tying up Santoy again inside the clinch.
30 seconds to go here inside the first round. Left kick for left kick. Both fighters mirroring each other after that exchange. Steps through but gets taken down once again. You can see Santoy looking up at the clock, egging Saba to move forward into his own entrapment of that left kick. Oh, doubles it up, and you can tell Saba felt that left kick, tripled it up. Nearly folded him in two with that last one. Go and have a look at the replays in just a second. Wow, what a round. Certainly a passionate corner there in Saba's corner.
Yeah, 100%. You definitely do need that passion in fights like this. Take a look at the replays here. Now for Santoy, it was all about that left kick. Saba didn't block any of them. I think that's the elbow that caused the cut. Yeah, it must have been. That's the elbow that Saba landed. And see, this is the thing with Saba. He's just kamikaze, man. He just wants to get in there right away and throw one big shot. And just wants to, have a fight in a phone booth. And he had his way a couple of times. Taking a few risks, though. With that strategy, you do take a big risk because you leave yourself open to get caught, but that was a good round for both of them, really. Both testing the waters, testing out what they can land. For Santoy, it was that left body kick, and he was very good inside the clinch. For Saba, his boxing was good. He was able to land some flurries on Santoy. And here we go, round two underway, Joe.
Again, a good show of sportsmanship. That left kick straight through there from Santoy, doubling up. Saba starting to block that left kick. Oh, great timing from Santoy once again. Big palm over the top of the mouth, trying to suffocate Saba inside the clinch and side control.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Saba needs to start blocking this kick. If Santoy can keep landing it, it's going to grow his confidence and it's going to make him want to push forward.
That left kick absolutely magnetized to the midsection of Saba, just finding a home every time. Oh, spinning back fist there from Santoy. Spin it to win it. Oh, and in return, step through right elbow there from Santoy. Digging down deep here inside the clinch, trying to sink the hips, but broken apart. Oh, that left kick is just absolute money here for Santoy.
Santoy inside the clinch. This is good positioning here for Santoy. taking the back of Saba, almost like in MMA where you take the back of your opponent on the ground. That's almost like a rear naked choke in MMA. Don't know what's happening. Oh, looks like the gum shield has come out for Saba.
I tell you what, after this fight, Santui,
no. This is not good. Sorry, Joe.
After this fight, Santui will be going to get T-shirts printed saying the left kick legend just finds a home for it every single time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I thought we were going to have a bit of a disruption there. It looked like Saba was going to throw up in the corner.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good there. There you can see the reddening on the ribs of Saba's midsection. Oh, beautiful stabbing knee there from Santui, but Saba pushing his hips against Santui's hips, but back on the outside.
See Santui taking the back again and, you know, snaking his way around the back using side control. Again with the left body kick on the outside. Now just pushing Saba back, showing a lot of effect. And inside the clinch, there's moments where Santui just steps, take a little step back, gives him a bit of room, a bit of leverage to land the straightenings up the middle. I think he's cruising at the moment, Joe Santui.
Absolutely, looking very confident, clubbing right elbow and then just folds in like a Sunday deck chair with ease. Beautiful combinations here from Santui, capitalizing on the weakness of Saba here inside the corner.
Saba's starting to fade now. Looks like he doesn't want to be in there. And the referee, Anogun, giving him a count. Rightfully so. You just tell by the body language of Saba that he just can't take the pace anymore. He's starting to get tired. You see the gum shield is very loose. And here comes Santui. Let's see if he can get a stoppage.
15 seconds to go here. Takes the back once again. Looking good here for Santui. Steps right through, sinks those hips down, gets him from the back once again. Is Saba still in this fight? Wow, what an end to round number 2. Go and have a look at the replays. A very dramatic round in round number 2 there for Santui. Phenomenal work there from our Thai athlete. Just cruising through and muscling, ragdolling, if you will, Saba.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Joe. He just, I mean, I think that spinning back elbow just woke up Santui. It's all from that left kick. And then inside the clinch, there were just small moments where he was able to just go into side control, take the back of Saba, and just have his way with him inside the clinch and really tire Saba out. Saba's an aggressive fighter. He wants to have a fight in the phone booth. He wants to knock your head off with his punching. And to stop a power puncher like Saba, you've got to get him inside the clinch. You've got to go to the body. You've got to throw him down to the canvas. It starts to tire them out. If it tires them out, they lose their punching power. They lose their drive. They lose their will. I think we're seeing that right here. We saw the gum shield come out once by Saba. And that's a real telltale sign that he's starting to get fatigued, that he's starting to get tired, and that's going to affect him here. Let's see if he can turn it around, though. You never know. You could get that third and final round win.
Yeah, I thought we saw Santui really turn it into another gear inside the second half of that second round, but he's really got the need for speed here in the third round.
Oh, no, it looks like that Saba is hurt to the body. The referee not giving him a count there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to claim the groin shot, but
I didn't see it myself, Joe. I think he's just claiming fatigue. I feel like his body is compromised.
And it's cat and mouse at this point. Oh, swing and ding action here from both gentlemen. Nothing but swinging for the fences. Oh, folds him in two once again.
Saba is just fighting to survive right now, looking for a Hail Mary shot to stop Santui and rip up the script that Santui has written. Throughout this fight, we've seen flawless Muay Thai from him inside the clinch.
And that left kick making an appearance once again. Locked on, ready and raring to go. Left kick once again, doubles it up, sends it to the spam folder.
Left hook again there from Saba. Trying to use that shin block to nullify the clinch of Santui, but falling down to the canvas. Referee telling him that you need to keep your balance.
Oh, great step up with that left kick. and just ragdolling him, wrenching him to and fro. Beautiful step-up knee to set up there from Santui, trying to sink the hips down to create space to drive these knees in.
Yeah, rightfully so. Right stoppage there from the referee. Looked like that body was compromised. Saba just could not hold his own side of the clinch with Santui. Like you said, Joe, he was getting ragdolled throughout that fight, and Santui just took advantage of it, just throwing him from pillar to post inside the clinch.
Here we are with the referee's phenomenal win there from Santui, really muscling his way through round 2 and 3, stopping Saba. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, it's a beautiful application there from Side Control. He just gets that palm over the top, finds the ability to shift his weight to the back, deliver some punishing knees there as well. Getting 2 knockdowns inside round number 2, and then the final full stop there in round number 3. Signed, sealed, and delivered there from Santui. Let's throw it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 3, we have a winner by technical knockout. In the red corner, Santui Pumpang Muang, Muay Thai Academy. Congratulations, Santui, picking up the first victory by knockout hit there at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ช่วงหน้าคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม นักมวยจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้พบกับนักมวยจากประเทศโมร็อกโก Join us after the break for more Muay Thai action. A fighter from South Korea takes on a fighter from Morocco at 65 kilograms.
Here we go. Fairtex Fight.
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on channel 7 HD. Our next bout is in Muay Thai 65 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Cho Kyung Jae.
Coming into the black corner, Cho Kyung-jae from South Korea, 26 years of age, standing at 173 centimeters tall with a fight record of 48 fights, 40 wins, 8 losses. Coming from Jungwoo Gym in South Korea. We've seen a breakthrough of a fair few South Korean athletes here on a Fairtex Fight time and time again. Starting to see a few more rise up in the ranks in the Bangkok circuit, certainly becoming more popular in South Korea. Not only popular in South Korea, but globally. I mean, Ali and I have been in this sport a very long time, and it's amazing to witness the growth of the sport internationally. I mean, especially over the last 5 years, making leaps and bounds with different promotions here and there, but especially Fairtex Fight being a pathway show to the big stage here at Lumpinee Stadium. Of course, Cho Kyung-jae being one of these athletes who's making their debut here to Fairtex fight looking to get to the next level.
And from the red corner, Yasir Rasafi.
And in the red corner, we've got Yasir Rasafi. This gentleman is from Morocco. He's 19 years old, 183 centimeters tall. 26 fights on his record, 16 victories, 11 defeats, no draws. And his last fight was right here on Fairtex fight, where he was able to knock out Pet Pakmai FA Group in the second round with a left hook to the body. Now this guy likes to just get things done thick and fast. Almost sound like a broken record with Moroccan and Iranian fighters, but they're all cut from the same cloth. They come here to fight. They don't want to play the points game here in Thailand. I feel like a lot of Westerners, a lot of foreigners come to Thailand and try and fight like Thais, whereas Iranians, Moroccans that come from a very, heavy-set kickboxing background, they just come here to fight. They come here to throw down. And I feel like that, and on shows like Fairtex Fight, it really pays dividends to them because they just come here and they put on a really good display. They get knockouts. They get their name out there. Talked about Pahim Garati earlier. He doesn't play the points game. He's very good at just finding the right shots, finding his way to win. And this is the next generation. This is the next class of athletes that are following him in his footsteps. So I'm looking to see how Rasafi is going to extend this winning streak. We'll find out next. We'll take the mark out to introduce these two.
ตามชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 65 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมนำ fighting out of the black corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 173. Weighing in at 65 kilograms, standing 173 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ From South Korea, Cho Kyung-jae. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 183. Weighing in at 65 kilograms, standing 183 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศโมร็อกโก From Morocco, Yasir Rasafi. And your referee, Jasmine Vijay Kahakasit.
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Muay Thai at 65 kilograms. Morocco takes on South Korea. Yasir Rasafi takes on Jo Kyung-jae from South Korea. 3 rounds of Muay Thai action live from Lumpinee Stadium here on Fairtex Fight. Every Saturday, 10 a.m. Thai time. Check us out on Fairtex Fight YouTube for the English commentary. If you have Channel 7 HD, you can change the language settings, would you rather. Big, strong southpaw left kick there from Jo Kyung-jae. Straight out of the gate, taking out that lead leg. This is one thing that I've noticed about a lot of the South Korean fighters. They generate a lot of power out of the rear attacks.
Yeah, I mean, like we said in a previous fight, this is an orthodox versus a southpaw, so it's all about how you can control the footwork and line yourself up to land those attacks. So for Jo Kyung-jae, it's landing that left body kick, that left hand. But for Rasafi, it's landing that right hand, landing that right kick.
See, you see Rasafi trying to dig that head under the chin of Jo Kyung-jae in that last clinch exchange. Oh, that vice grip there, digging the head under the chin, trying to cause discomfort for Jo Kyung-jae.
Again, Jo Kyung-jae edging to his right. That's why he's able to land that inside low kick.
Tell you what, he generates a lot of power to that inside leg of Yasir Rasafi, and I tell you what, it's working, it's paying dividends. That last one, that lead leg started to buckle.
But Rasafi is just thinking way too much. He's hesitating, he's almost getting, put under a spell by Jo Kyung-jae. And like the referee telling him off there for using the side of his foot, you got to use the top of the foot to sweep. An unintentional low blow there from Rasafi.
Here we are, continuing the action. Clubbing right hand over the top there from Rasafi as he pushes forward. Trying to get on the inside of the clinch. Good positioning there from Cho Kyung-jae as he pushes off to set up that left kick.
Left it there from Rasafi. Good bicep control from Rasafi as well.
Tries to move in. Forward pressure there from Cho Kyung-jae, but gets turned. Swung through his troubles. Swing and a miss there from Cho Kyung-jae. Steps through with a beautiful left elbow though. Trying to get the bicep control. Gets pushed off with that big stabbing knee from Rasafi.
This is a bit better from Rasafi now. He was sort of sleepwalking at the beginning of this round. Now he's starting to wake up. There's a good shot there from Cho Kyung-jae.
Slips the arm through, swims it through, tries to gain the upper hand there from Cho Kyung-jae, delivering a big left knee. Gets the knee block on the inside, but that palm over the top certainly causing frustration. Oh, big spinning back fist there from Cho Kyung-jae, would you rather? What an end to the round there from Rasafi, those big leg kicks.
Yeah, that was an interesting round. I feel like Rasafi got ruffled up at the beginning of the round. Cho Kyung-jae taking advantage of it. Kept the same kind of work rate throughout the round. Cho Kyung-jae was able to just keep lining himself up. It's all about the footwork. And like you said, Joe, working off his rear side, working off his back leg, working off his back hands.
Beautiful clinch exchanges there. As you said, Rasafi looked a little bit worse for wear there in the opening start of that first round. Came into his own with some of the clinch exchanges. I thought some of the positioning was a little bit better from him. We'll see what happens here inside the second round. What do you think Cho Kyung-jae can employ here in the second round?
I think he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Just keep landing the shots on the outside. You know, this left hand, his left kick. I think Rasafi needs to start getting busy though. Really needs to just use the basics here, use his reach. I mean, on our stat sheet, he's got a 10-centimeter height advantage. Or he's definitely got a bit of a height advantage here. Use it to your advantage. Use your jab.
Going to town on that lead left leg of Rasafi. As we said, it's all about the rear for the southpaw. Cho Kyung-jae firing up onto the arm. Oh, nice pressure being applied there from Rasafi. Locked on with that vice grip, digging the head underneath.
Yeah, good head positioning here from Rasafi. Able to just put his body weight on Cho Kyung-jae as he just threw knees there. But good high kick from Cho Kyung-jae as well, and back into the clinch they go. Both of them have the same kind of lock. And Cho Kyung-jae almost lands an elbow. Rasafi misses with the counter right hand.
Gotta say, I'm very impressed here from Cho Kyung-jae with some of the positioning inside the clinch. As he starts to press forward here, steps through with that left elbow once again. Good body combination.
That was a good body shot though from Cho Kyung-jae. That really pushed Rasafi back. I don't think he's realised that either, Joe. He needs to go back to the body again.
I saw him draw in a big deep breath after that body shot. Certainly gasping for air. As he presses forward once again. Oh, eats a big leg kick after that spinning shot.
Goes back to the body again, now overhand left as well. Straight knee from Cho Kyung-jae. Good shot selection here from the South Korean.
Needs to go back to that body. That's for sure. You can see Rasafi starting to back off. Very tentative to press forward. He's much more confident in some of the exchanges early on, but after he's taken damage to the body, certainly a lot more tentative to engage and stand in front of Cho Kyung-jae. Locked up with that vice grip. than a minute to go here in the second round.
I think the clinch is definitely where they both don't want to be. They need to have this fight on the outside. And Rasafi just, the wind's been taken out of his sails in this second round. I think Jo Kyung-jae doesn't realise that he's really hurt him to the body, or something's definitely up. Something's not quite right. Jo Kyung-jae going to the body, going up high as well. Rasafi backing off.
Inside the pocket now, swing and a miss there. Only gets caught on the ropes. But that would have been a perfect moment there for Rasafi to capitalise, but didn't take it.
He just doesn't look like he wants to be in there right now, Joe. Looks like something is up. Just see by the body language, every time he gets pressured by Jo Kyung-jae, but he's not having his way. He's getting backed up like this. Jo Kyung-jae just keeps on blocking him. That's the end of the second round. Get the replays coming up for you soon. Rasafi's really got to try and dig himself out of the hole that he's put himself in, I think, Joe.
Absolutely. Just looking into the corner, he looks very flustered with his performance there in the second round. Go and have a look at some of these replays. Oh, that beautiful left body straight. As you said, really caused problems there for Rasafi. He wasn't looking like himself. Nothing but a shell of his former self, especially in comparison to the first round.
I think it's just, like I said in previous fights, simple things win fights. And going to the body, it can really just zap your energy. You've got no energy, you can't fight. And Rasafi, like you said, it just seems like he's not himself in there at all. He's not got that snap in his shot. He's not got that pep in his step. The moment Jo Kyung-jae, on my unofficial scorecard, Joe, is running away with this, Rasafi needs a huge round to try and claw his way back into this fight.
Here we are coming into the third and final round, and you can see Jo Kyung-jae has mustered a lot of confidence coming straight out of the gates here.
Yeah, Jo Kyung-jae looks like he's going to go in there for the finish. It's not very aggressive, good left hand to the body. That left hand is key here in this fight. It's a good shot to land. It's one that you just can't block very well. If Jo Kyung-jae can keep landing it, it'll just slow down Rasafi even more.
Steps through, applies that palm to try and blind Rasafi as we get separated. As you said, they don't want to be on the inside. You can see Jo Kyung-jae trying to get some elbows straight through the guard there as he gets a little bit too close. Needs just to redefine his distance management.
I think this is just the problem when you fight a southpaw. If you don't train enough southpaws in the gym, when you fight one, it's so difficult. You know, you've got to try and readjust your footwork, readjust your shot selection. You've got to line yourself up better, work off of your right hand more. If you're not used to that, it's something that you can't just, some fighters can't just adapt to it on the fly.
Good press off is there from Rasafi to get back on the outside, but he just looks so rattled here. His confidence is left him.
Keeps on backing up like this as well, and that's not good. He's boxing himself into the corner, allowing Jo Kyung-jae just to tee off on him with these body kicks. Right hook there for Jo Kyung-jae, and low body lock, no choice but the referee to break them up.
Rasafi operating in survival mode here. Looking very weathered from the body punches of Jo Kyung-jae. I think, for me, Jo Kyung-jae just needs to go pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes approach here if he wants the stoppage. Really press forward and go back to the body where he was having a lot of success.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the promoters here, they're looking for exciting fights. It doesn't matter if you win or you lose or you draw. They want excitement here because you're showing an exciting performance, show a lot of heart, they'll definitely bring you back. No matter, it doesn't matter about the result.
Oh, big left kick there from Jo Kyung-jae. He swipes that rear leg back and follows up with that body shot. Stiff teep. And you can just see every strike that Jo Kyung-jae lands. Rasafi is beckoning in pain.
Especially to the body as well. Just bending him over like a shrimp. There goes the clapping for the last 10 seconds of this third and final round. Rasafi trying to survive on the ropes. Jo Kyung-jae trying to plant himself for one big shot. And that is the end of the third and final round. Great sportsmanship between these two. get the highlights coming to you soon for that last round. And then we go to the judges' scorecards. What did you make of that last round, Joe?
For me, one-way traffic for Torkion Day. Just pressed forward, did what he needed to do. Would have liked to see him press forward with a bit more acceleration to get the job done early. I think there were certainly moments there where he could have capitalized on the weakness of Rasafi. I mean, every shot Rasafi was wincing in pain. But let's throw it over to Mark Abbott for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28, with a winner in the black corner, Cho Kyung Tae. ท่านผู้ชมครับอีกสักครู่เดียวจะพบกับคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้ครับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศโมร็อกโกพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event as a Moroccan fighter takes on a Thai fighter at 68 kilograms. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมัน
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme. And now it is time for our main event of the day. From the black corner, let's bring out Hamza Rachid.
Well, if you're tuning in right now, you're just in time for main event Muay Thai action. This one at 68 kilograms. Walking into the black corner, Hamza Rachid from Morocco. 25 years of age, standing at 180 centimeters tall, with a fight record of 17 fights, 15 wins and 2 losses, hailing from Marif in Morocco, and also representing Takaya Fight Club. We've seen him a few times. Strong puncher, very aggressive fighter, has the complete package in terms of weapons. We certainly see him put up a good fight against a very, very experienced opponent in our main event for today. Phenomenal main event. It's been a phenomenal fight card. We've seen a couple of stoppages, some phenomenal up-and-coming talent from the likes of Iran, Morocco, Thailand. I think for me, Santawi was a real standout. Coming into the ring right now is Hamza Rachid from Morocco. As Ali mentioned before, the Moroccans, they come to put on a show, and I'm sure Hamza Rachid will do just that.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Thanu Phet War Techno Luang Pu Suang.
And in the red corner, we've got Thanu Phet War Techno Luang Pu Suang. He is 20 years old, 185 centimeters tall, 57 fights on his record, 46 victories, 11 defeats. He's from Thailand. He's from a hotbed of a province in Thailand that has produced some of the best fighters in Muay Thai. From Buriram, talk about the likes of Superlek, Rungnarai, Singdam, Peppanam Rung. I mean, they're all from the same gym, but there's so many great fighters that have come from that province that I just can't name off the top of my head. There's so many. Thanu Phet has fought a few times on Fairtex Fight. His last bout, he won on points against Araz Kiavi. We saw him fight in fight number 2, and he was able to win on points against Thomas Jurdi. He also lost on points to Sansak Himai Pomsaton. But he won against Hisham Zerali way back in April on Fairtex Fights. Let's see what we're in store for in the main
This
event.
is our main event of the day คู่เอกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 68 kilograms. Scheduled for 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 180 weighing in at 68 kilograms, standing 180 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศโมร็อกโก from Morocco Hamza Rachid แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 185 weighing in at 68 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand ธนูเพชรวอเทคโนหลวงปู่สวง and your referee จ่าสิบตรีกฤษดาพลตื้อ
Here we are with the tail of the tape Muay Thai at 68 kilograms main event action. Thanu Phet War Techno Luang Pu Suang taking on Hamza Rachid from Morocco. Thailand versus Morocco over 3 rounds of main event action right here at Lumpinee Stadium.
I'm so excited for this main event, Joe. It's been a great morning of fights here at Lumpinee Stadium. Let's see what we're in store for this main event.
And of course, a big shout out to all our partners here at Fairtex Fight. Good sports gear, Fairtex equipment, Sanam Moy, Lumpinee, Tero Entertainment, and Channel 7 HD. Of course, you can check us out on Fairtex Fight Instagram.
You see how Hamza is just very hesitant to get through. I mean, this is the thing. There's a 5-centimeter height advantage for Thanu Phet. And for Hamza, he's on the disadvantage of that. You've got to go for a bad neighborhood. You've got to try and get on the inside. got to try and cut through the range. And Hamza just trying to find his way through. The best way to do that is chop at a leg at a taller opponent.
See, what I am surprised by is that Tunnel Pet hasn't pushed forward and applied clinch pressure yet. Normally tend to see him press forward and lock on and deliver the punishment from the knees. Oh, hammering leg kick there from Hamza.
He's got to go to that leg kick though. Like I said before, like when you're fighting a taller opponent, you've got to go for the legs. You've got to use your punches, go to the body. You've got to go upstairs the head. You've got to cut the angles too as best you can. That's good shot selection there by Hamza.
I mean, we often see that from the Moroccans. Heavy punch prowess. Great combinations and great application of mixing up the levels.
That was a good body shot there from Hamza. Let's see if he can build on that. He's got to try and push Tanopet onto the ropes. Good left hook to the body as well from Hamza.
Yeah, great returns from catching that rear kick. Doesn't swing it out to kick it, but just fires back straight to the body with those digging hooks.
Yeah, Hamza's a real powerhouse, but Tanopet's got to remember this is Muay Thai. He needs to try and walk his way into the clinch and just use his lanky frame just to put some pressure on Hamza inside the clinch.
Tanopet being backed up against the ropes here. Oh, great return there from Hamza. Oh, and you can see already the body shot starting to pay dividends here for Hamza.
Yeah, every time Hamza goes to the body, you can just see Tanopet's defense just crumble that little bit more. Tanopet getting a bit more aggressive with the jab and backing off Hamza. He need a bit more of that. Tanopet's just waiting too long for the counter kick, Joe, and that's costing him at the moment for me.
Laser focused here from Hamza. Digging deep to throw out the heavy artillery. Build upon that foundation of the body shot, backing Tunnel Pet into the pocket. Thunderous leg kick there. Goes to the body once again with that straight right. Follows up, mixes up the levels. You can see Tunnel Pet looking a little bit concerned. Good show of sportsmanship there as we go back to the corners.
Yeah, rightfully so. You should be concerned, really. That wasn't a good round for Tanopet. He just waited and hesitated way too long on the outside, trying to land his body kick, instead of walking down Hamza and trying to get him inside the clinch. I mean, that's the tactics that I've been shouting at him to do, Joe. But I mean, that was, for me, that was Hamza's round. Just tapping the head, going down to the body and then chopping the legs of Tanopet. Perfect tactics against a taller fighter.
Oh, look at that left body shot. And you could see the wince of pain in Tunnel Pet's face. Wasn't showcasing his poker face then. So we'll come into the second round of our main event this morning. Of course, a big thank you to everyone for joining us this morning. A phenomenal morning of action here at Lumpinee Stadium. As I said, you can check us out every Saturday, 10 a.m. Thai time. Thai time, not tight time. Thai time.
It's all right, Joe. We knew what you meant.
We are round number one. Number two, would you rather? I need to learn to count. Here we are. Tanopet starting to put the foot on the accelerator.
That's better for him, though. He needs to be aggressive on the front foot. Waited way too long in the first round for Hamza. But Hamza cutting him down again with that low kick.
He's very explosive with that leg kick and punch combinations in return. Again, backing Tanopet against the ropes, but Tanopet locking on, trying to create space, but not quite finding it.
See, that's where Tanopet can't afford to lock on. He's got to swim his arms through, create some space that he can land straight knees down the middle. For Tanopet, he's got to land the straight knees to the body of Hamza, who's a good power puncher. Zap his energy, take his power away.
Right kick there, keep away there from Tanopet as he gets backed into the pocket once again. Trying to circle out against the ropes. Oh, leg kick for leg kick. Big exchanges there from both gentlemen.
The snappy low kicks here for Hamza. And Tanopet hasn't blocked a low kick yet, Joe, and that surprises me because Tanopet, you know, coming from a Muay Thai background, they're normally very good at blocking kicks, blocking low kicks, blocking body kicks. We're just not seeing that from Tanopet so far.
Oh, catches the leg, returns with that big left hook upstairs, starting to back Tanopet up against the ropes, but locks on once again.
Jab there from Tanupet. Hamza, though, still on his tail. Low kick there from Hamza again. That front leg of Tanupet is red raw, and it looks like it's compromised.
Hamza just looking for the moment to strike once again. Backing Tanupet straight into the corner, inside the pocket.
Low kick still there from Hamza. You can tell it's affecting Tanupet. Even though he's lifting his leg up, he's not turning the shin out, so it's not blocking it. If anything, it's making it worse because he'll start to land on the lower part of the leg. You see, he all buckled a little bit there, and this is allowing Hamza to go to the body. It drops the guard of Tanupet.
Tanupet locking on, pushing his hips against Hamza's hips on the ropes. Starting to press forward a little bit more. He knows he's desperate. Hamza standing strong in center ring here. Oh, big right kick again, capitalizing on that weakened leg of Tanupet, trying to feint his way into action. Good job here from Hamza.
Touch of the glove here from Tanupet, but he needed to be a bit more firmer with it. Hamza will just be able to just shook it off. Swing there, and Hamza able to land the body kick. There goes the clapping for the final 10 seconds.
5 seconds to go here in round number 2, circling out. Oh, beautiful round there from Hamza once again. You could see Tanupet trying not to show that there's any pain there on that lead leg, but he's limping back to the corner ever so slightly. Certainly compromised indeed. Let's go and have a look at these replays.
I mean, in the corner, you mentioned about the corner there. They've got to try and put ice on that leg as much as they can. I mean, it's not going to do much in a minute, but it's definitely going to help a bit, just make it a bit more numb. Just like you said before, Joe, this is one-way traffic for Hamza. Just having his way with Tanupet, keeping it super simple, going downstairs, going for the lead leg, just chopping it. Tanupet, I'm just surprised, hasn't been able to get that block up at all. See that on the replay there, I mentioned it during the round. He needs to turn that block out a little bit so it touches the shin, doesn't touch the outside of the leg.
Yeah, at this point, it's not even cruise control. He's just flogging it down the highway at 180. Might be picked up for a speeding fine, but we'll be coming into the third and final round in just a moment. Wow, phenomenal action here for our main event. Good display of sportsmanship there from both gentlemen. As expected, goes straight back to that compromised leg of Tanupet.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Tanupet is a wounded animal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly, yeah, you just got to keep going back to it. Really has derailed Tanupet there. You see again, and that's a real bad sign there for Tanupet because his body almost turned to one side, just off balancing him slightly, and the judges are going to look at that and count that as a sign of weakness on Tanupet's side.
Hamza, the Moroccan hammer, at it again, catches the leg, returns with that big right kick upstairs, just looking for the moment to strike at that lead leg.
Really impressed with how Hamza's fought this fight. This is textbook how you're meant to fight a taller fighter, and he hasn't played the points game here. Like I mentioned before, when Moroccans and Iranians fight in Thailand, he's just got in there and had a fight and just stuck to his skill set.
And great shot selection as well. He hasn't rushed in there. He's picking his shots very carefully.
And it all started from that foundation of that low kick. It's all like when you build a house, you start from the ground up, and that's exactly what Hamza's done in this fight.
Inside the clinch now, halfway through the final round. Big left kick there from Tanupet off the ropes.
That's better though, he needs to do that. He needs to target the arm of Hamza to start dropping the guard a bit. Tanupet is just waiting way too long, and he's putting himself in compromising positions on the back foot. These are really big low kicks going in there by Hamza.
Tanupet not giving up yet, but certainly feeling the pain from those leg kicks. As Hamza looking to spam them. Oh, digging body shot under the rear hand of Tanupet there, pushing forward. Steps through with that right elbow. Beautiful work there from Hamza Rashid. Great power application here from Hamza throughout this fight. Swing and a miss there from Tunnelpet. Eats a big right kick for his troubles.
Hamza Rashid still with a high guard. Tunnelpet trying to close the distance with the inside low kick, but missing. It's been a battle of the footwork here right now for these last few 10 seconds. Just Hamza doing a good job, just, you know, going around the outside, just having a little walk, just chewing the clock a little bit, but doing it enough to angle himself off. There's the 10-second clapper.
Hamza might not stop him, but he'll certainly give Tunnelpet a souvenir for this one. A very, very sore lead leg, that's indeed. Phenomenal fight for our main event of the morning. Hamza looking very happy with his performance. As Tunnelpet limps back to the opposite corner. We'll go and have a look at these highlights. Phenomenal effort there from Hamza Rashid from Morocco. I want to see this man back here again.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, Tunnelpet, you just assumed on paper, Tunnelpet with 57 fights on his record, and Hamza with only 17. You know, like, just goes to show the styles make fights right here. We're taking the Mark Abbott for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27.37และ37 for the winner in the black corner, Hamza Rashid. ท่านผู้ชมครับเราหมดเวลาแล้วสำหรับช่อง 7AC นะครับแต่เรามีอีก1คู่ที่จะถ่ายทอดสดทางออนไลน์นะครับนักมวยจากประเทศอินโดนีเซียพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยครับเป็นคู่มวยหญิงครับพิกัดน้ำหนัก50 กิโลกรัม Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. We have one more fight lined up for you watching online. A female about 50 kilograms, an Indonesian fighter takes on a Thai fighter. But before we go, I'd like to thank our sponsors: Chongjet HD, Tero Entertainment, Fairtex, สนามมวยลุมพินีและยุทธสปอร์ตสเกต From me, Mark Abbott, the team here at Fairtex Fight. We'll see you next time. สวัสดีครับ
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme